don't have to take that risk necessarily, as we know that this is what we want. But we're not going to talk about it until it's locked in. Already, though, the Nongshim comp like Wukong and Lulu, incredible. I would love that. Look at the range, or rather lack thereof, on Kwangdong, and instead we pivot to something I'm much less excited about, because this Ahri has been not that great. Ahri has been kind of all over the place. She's rising and rising more, but...
She's the round 2 Syndra. That's what she is. But we'll have to see how they're going to go. So we hop onto the Rift for game number 1 of Week 8. And a teleport is going to come back from Fiesta first, actually, here in this mid lane. So we're going to do a bit of a zoom. Let's see whether Dudu's going to be okay on his birthday, remember. As Youngjae is going to take care of the birthday boy. Ooh. This is what happens when you're a top laner and it's your birthday.
This is tough.
You actually get a gank.
I think you just got to take it. Take the hit. Sylvie is on his way.
Oh, man.
He's playing so respectful, though. And it looks like... Oh... Well, he's in XP range. There's nothing more we can do. Yeah, it's well played by Dundun. It feels very sad, though.
Oh, just having a little bit of a sad time. Is that actually a new tech? Because you could also just build a catalyst.
Yes, you can, and then you can also go Abyssal, which is what we thought it was going to be. Well,
Youngjae... Dundun may not even need any of these items. He might just kill Youngjae. Does manage to find the ultimate blind. Gets the flash out from Youngjae. Beautifully done. Dundun is not messing around today.
Holds on to his Ignite as well. Dudu is teleported in, and Nongshim are looking in a prime position. Do note, Kwangdong, they are choosing to contest this nonetheless. Ooh, even with Youngjae being so low.
Boham does have level 6, Peter as well. Wild Growth going to be available as there's the grand entrance. Great body slam's going to come forward as they do manage to take down the Rakan. Bulldog going to have to flash to get out of the way of this one, and he didn't even have the cask available, guys. Kwangdong Freaks still went for the fight as Youngjae is now trying to escape, and they will land the charm, and that is going to be Fiesta locking down the kill. That's a free flash pickup. You're very happy to see it. Wild Growth just barely not off cooldown. I think also it's almost equally as egregious to fight without cask, because it's so important for this composition. As now Sylvie, he's going to dive in, doesn't have the ulti available, as they're diving a Renekton. That's just not a thing you're allowed to do. Dudu is going to say, thank you very much for my birthday present, and I will pick up the kill onto the jungler.
This early on is very, very rough. Like, look at the timing as well here. Right, like he just gets his Dominus.
Yeah.
Like, just has it available, and then with the one turret shot and no Ignite available, he's going to be able to easily sustain up. Oh, I love this. He might try and go for the cancel again. This is an elaborate bait, and this time Ignite is available.
Oh, Bulldog's making his way up as well. There's the Glacial Prison. He does have Dominus, uses it. Fantastic value with the Gore Drinker, as Bulldog's just going to try and zone them away with his cask. Would have been better if it kind of hit, but you do get an idea as to what he was doing to make sure that Dudu survives. Do it again. And this time they do manage to have their buttons available. There's the flash in from Fiesta, but I don't know whether that's exactly the outcome he wanted, as the knockups are beautiful. Great mini stun onto Vital with the cast, but Dudu still going to be taken out, and Nongshim team fighting beautifully in the end. We saw what Quantum Freaks are trying to do as a Q. It connects onto Vital, and Youngjae, he wants to take it. They want the eye, as Bulldog says, all right, I'll just get in there and take this one down. The AoE is just massive. The knockups as Taeyoon, please just do some auto attacks. Featherstorm will finally be used. The flash comes out though, and now they're in the Thunderdome. They're in the back of the pit. Taeyoon, just hit them with your autos as Bulldog takes matters into his own hands. The double kill for the Gragas, and Kwangdong Freaks, they'll take it all. He was the burly gentleman that took all of the stuff, did all of the things, and now he might die, as there are a lot of people here. Charm is going to connect. He's relatively tanky, but it's not going to be tanky enough. And I apologize for the caster curse.
Immediate, man.
Yeah, that was real sad. Sorry, Bulldog.
But playing all that into Xayah still requires a modicum of execution, as the TP comes in from Dundun.
All right, let's see what Dundun can get done here, as Shirley does come out. It's another great little stun onto Bulldog, who's now extraordinarily low. Fiesta, he picks the flank, and once again, Bulldog's going to go down. There is Taeyoon trying to escape this one, though, as Fiesta, he has to go golden Q. It's going to land onto Sylvie.
Vital.
Flash comes out as Vital gets over the wall. The blade call is going to do nothing, but Fiesta died somewhere, trying to do something. I'm not entirely sure what, but he died, and now Nongshim are going to go even in this fight, but lose a turret. And, you know, where there's a lead, there's a way. And you don't even need one, then there's still a way. Control Ward's going to be taken down. The Drake also down to 50%. Dudu not going to get hit by that Winter's Wrath, as let's see what they can actually get done here. Everfrost does come through. Drake is going to be reset. As, oh, beautiful buffer there from Bulldog on the body slam. Cask is going to move the Sejuani forward. That's the target that they want. Kill the tank. So what you must do is, in goes Sylvie, finds the Cyclone and uses his clone beautifully there as Dundun just being a brick wall, but he'll be taken down. Both of the top laners out of this fight. The Drake ignored. Vital matters into his own hands as in goes Moham. I don't know about that one as YoungJay wants this. The flash comes over. The kick comes out. Opposite timing, and the charm is going to connect. But there's the Blade Caller. It's not enough. And Vital locks down the kill onto Taeun. And now the Drake is going to be pulled out of the pit here.
This is for either Soul Point or just a second Ocean
This
Drake.
is about the time where you ignore the Drake and start fighting, guys.
All or nothing.
Okay, Arctic Assault comes in. They're going to exchange some CC. The Drake does do that resetting thing that we were talking about. There's a Glacial Prison. They layer it with the Charmers. Bulldog is going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Dudu. Oh my goodness, the Blade Caller damage is absurd. As Taeun's frontlining. Okay, he manages to take the Dragon. I guess you'll take that one as quickness comes in. Moham is doing amazing things as YoungJay. He manages to find the Zeri. Dundun's going to be taken down, and Quandong Freaks. They find a team fight. And they're showing us how to cook noodles right now. Nongshim, not a whole lot they can do about it.
The deep flank.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Can we find it? As Dundun, they're just going to 100-0 him, and now they have to fight it without. There's Sejuani from the top side. Fiesta's still flanking, guys. He's still trying to find the angle as YoungJay falls down. All right, Vital, never mind. In he goes. Fiesta is going to have to go golden really, really quickly here as Taeun. Featherstorm going to be used. Vital will be taken out, and Taeun outplays him. He has leveled up throughout this game. Oh no. Fiesta and Peter against the world as they try and defend these Nexus turrets. Teleport's going to come forward as well. I think Bulldog returning here could just spell the end of this game, Chronicler, but it has been epic. It has been amazing. And it has been a pure back and forth this entire time. Nexus turret number 2, Nexus to follow. And Nongshim coming off their win against Live Sandbox, looking fantastic. After losing a few team fights, they rally.
Figure out how to deal with Nongshim. They won, and the craziest part to me is if Dundun didn't get picked off there at the start of that fight, Nongshim could have won that.
Yeah.
This should not be a AP Maokai. Like, I will be, if this is not Aftershock, I will be very sad, and I'll go on my rant again about why it's not good. The one upside that you do have is that you have great kiteback, and between the Wukong and, the Maokai and the Talia, you have a considerable amount of disengage, which Taeun loves to play into.
Let's hop onto the rift, see whether that 10% can ring true. It's going to give them a little bit of a lead. However, momentum plays a part, and Dudu will also play a part. It's his birthday, and he's looking for a solo kill here, as can he actually find another Shock Blast? The answer is no. It doesn't really matter as far as team fighting and decision making. But that is certainly, oh dear. Fiesta is almost going to take 2 turret shots. Does manage to get the Pyroblast out.
And I do think that this is the one utilize their mastery that they have with this Zerian, which we know for a fact can be quite aggressive in lane.
There it is, Taeun gonna get flashed on here, and Peter's gonna lock down the kill. They were baiting him the whole time. The feather placement just beautiful. It's like Birdle, but with beautiful in it. As, yeah, Vital not going to be able to get first blood here, but still Nongshim able to fight back beautifully.
Kill didn't go over, crucially, but so that recall, like, oh, Taeun.
Yeah, that was not it.
You can't walk into the free feathers. Like,
good
they were there.
Sometimes all you see is that plate ready to go down.
But it wasn't even a situation where like Vital like flashes and repositions and like hits the recall. He just walked into the feathers. Yeah, can't do that, unfortunately.
As there's a bear in this mid lane. Fiesta throwing things around. Let's see whether he can actually lock down the kill. The flash has to be used to get out of the way of the Franken-Tibbers, and he is very scary.
Of Zac and Udyr and Maokai and solo queue, they also hit Demonic Embrace specifically for the jungle clear, so every part of it was nerfed.
That's a flash bear as Peter's going to dive forward. That should be a really dead Bulldog, and it is. Fiesta is going to lock down the second kill of the game for Nongshim. As Dudu trying to continue winning this lane. And he is ahead, but the problem is that he hasn't been able to create any meaningful gap between the two. And so now the state of the map elsewhere is the most relevant factor. And we've seen this, you know, all season long, right? Top laners trying to do their very best to be relevant in the outcome of the game. And this sort of lead, not going to be enough to get there, especially without any of these plates being taken, as that is a flash ulti. Dudu going to try and walk it out, as there it is, he picks him up, tries to turn it, but it's not going to work, and Dundun picks up the solo kill in classic K'Sante fashion.
A 2 Drake lead, they're winning in lane.
Yeah, it's this is what, like, you know, what is it? What did we say? 90-10? This is about what a 90-10 kind of looks like.
Oh, he's really trying. And yeah, Dundun shows on the ward, so they can keep going for this. They're going to try and hard force here on mid. I don't know if it'll be in time. No.
Yeah,
nice
Taehyun.
win for Kwangdong there.
Yeah, Taehyun does have his cleanse available. As, all right, Nature's Grasp comes in. Let's see what they can get done here. As Tibbers from the side, the charm is going to connect, but there is the quickness. Taehyun trying to stay alive, but Dundun says absolutely not on my watch. And that is going to be another turret as well. And so, yeah, you managed to get first turret blood, but that is going to be triple charge for Shirley. And they're even going to take out an inhibitor turret at 16 minutes. Bulldog is pushing on that top side. And Kwangdong Freaks, I don't know whether this is enough of an answer. Man, this dragon is very confused about what it actually wants to do here, as Bulldog can set up a Weaver's Wall. They do have information, and there it is. The Nature's Grasp. Now we'll see a team fight as Taehyun trying to pop off in this one, as Sylvie is cycloning. Peter finds a beautiful angle into the backline, but it's not quite enough to lock down Taehyun just yet. There's the third Q, as Taehyun will be taken out. They do get the K'Sante and Youngjae. He's too low to continue fighting, but Bulldog is going to get in there. Fiesta now is getting closed in on by 3 members of Kwangdong Freaks. It's Soul Point available for Nongshim. It's still kind of a win for this Nongshim composition, but this is some good momentum being built up by Kwangdong Freaks. Yeah. Hey, they also have Gore Drinker Jace for the poke, as Fiesta possibly out of position, or is he? As he puts down a bear. Taehyun dives on top of a Cyclone, has to flash to immediately get out of the way. No one's dead just yet, but Tibbers is frontlining. Oh no, Tibbers! Okay, here they are going to keep the bear alive. That is certainly important. Extendo beam. Did anyone die? Is anyone dead? No. Is the dragon?
No. Round 2.
All right, let's go again. Yeah, I think that you can just go to Baron, right?
Yeah, no, this is a great call.
Hey, there we go.
Kwangdong, you need to respond.
Yeah, now it's Kwangdong's turn to go towards the Baron. This is going to go down extraordinarily quickly. It's 2.5 items. Go! Extendo! Oh my god, I was so scared. All right, Thunderdome has been set up. Bulldog put it into effect, and they are going to turn. Youngjae a bit confusing with all the pixelation, as the seismic shove is beautiful, but they're not actually able to finish off or pick off any of these targets, as now Bulldog is going to get singled out. The double cyclone, there's no follow-up. Seismic shove's going to lock it down. That is just a kill onto a Wukong though, and they did manage to get the Baron. No, but they don't have a minion wave.
Oh, no.
And also they don't have the gentleman's agreement. They hadn't told them.
They haven't been invited?
They haven't been invited yet. As now, Sylvie could be in trouble, or Bulldog could be in trouble. Someone's in trouble. There is trouble going on. Seismic Shove's going to push him over the rocks, as now he's going for it. Taehyun turns up, though, and that means that it's another dead jungler. The instant I came out of that stun in any direction, I would have been so frightened. Bulldog's not going to do that, though, and he does have TP available.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they get the Tibbers cooldown. Could actually be really important, because this dragon is alive. Bulldog's going to teleport back. Extendo beams are flying forward. Youngjae is caught on the flank and just exploded. Oh, if they manage to lock down Fiesta here, that is actually huge.
Wukong's behind them.
Yeah, Taehyun is going to get engaged on there as Taehyun flashes. He does manage to get the ult off, as Dudu is the one to fall down first. Taehyun is still alive. That's the main thing. As he gets into the pit, okay, Bulldog is going to be the one taken down here. Can they do a sneaky thing? No, they aren't able to do it. So, Nongshim, they will be able to get the Ocean Soul. As Kwangdong Freaks also trying to hold on to their base here. As, okay, Dundun soaking as much damage as you would like. And now the Nature's Grasp is unavailable. It's a big tool Kwangdong Freaks want to be able to use. There is no turret here in this mid lane. Nongshim kind of realizing, oh, hang on, I guess we could just go and take this. But Sylvie's the one ushering the waves in, and isn't actually able to get them towards this inhibitor in any meaningful way as Fiesta. That was a bit dangerous. Have positioning, but avoids a seismic shove.
Double stopwatch available for Nongshim as well.
Oh, great bramble smash there as Dundon's just going to walk this one up, and I think that this tower is going to go down. Tibbers comes on in as Bulldog will go golden. Doesn't have flash available, and he should just be taken out. There he goes. Inhibitor to follow, and now Nongshim pressing towards these Nexus turrets. Nature's Grasp still not available. Taeyoon doesn't have his ulti up, won't have the damage potential. And Nongshim should be able to just walk towards them. There's another Q to catch out the Maokai. And Zaya will be able to pick up that kill. Kwangdong Freaks just bleeding characters right now, one after the other.
But just don't have the damage. Like, this Ocean Soul is doing so much work here.
It absolutely is. Dudu gonna have to flash away from this one. Does manage to get his hammer out and say no to the Cassante, but the bouncy castle treatment here for Taeyoon, and the Nexus is going to be taken out. It's going to be 3 games here as Nongshim even out this series. Kwangdong Freaks unable to find it. And let's see what we're going to get out of a 3rd game between these two teams. Maybe wanting to up the difficulty level as they move into a game number 2 with a 1-game buffer. Having a look at the damage here, the Annie should never be let through, but Fiesta has already demonstrated that he's very good at the champion. They're actually able to pick up the victory.
And Jax, I do think you run the risk of being somewhat overpowered. And I actually think Aurelion Sawyer is great because it doesn't get punished at all. I wouldn't like a Talia. I don't want to, or a Kali. I don't want to see a Kali into Gragas. That's fine. Yeah,
I think it's okay.
We can work with LeBlanc.
Conditions certainly going to be there. Are we going to be noticing side lanes this game? I'm not entirely sure. Let's jump onto the Rift and see how it goes. But Taeyoon very, very happy to take control of this wave. And with a few buttons on cooldown and things like this, it's difficult for Nongshim to play.
Peter giving away free ward there in an attempt to maintain brush control, but Sweeper is already there for Moham.
Play going to come in. There's another grand entrance, but it misses. Moham's going to be lit on fire. And the favor is going to be returned here as 200 health now for Peter. Fiesta drags the minions in. Chains will connect there as Bulldog is going to go down. There's the seismic shove though. So Bulldog should be at least able to get away and doesn't even have to use his flash. Man, that was what I was waiting for. Doesn't actually have to go for it. So nicely done, but Fiesta's going to connect some more chains here to the Lee Sin.
Still a successful gank because Bulldog did already TP back to lane. So you're going to be able to deny an at the ready, but we do see Sylvie also making his way over, but I don't think you can contest this if you're Nongshim.
Yeah, Peter and Vital really cannot leave this lane right now,
no?
But they are going to do so. I believe the minions did eventually get taken out, and there we go.
Down a few.
Red and Volley's really good. It's a dangerous moment, but it is a team fight opportunity as the play comes back. That is going to be the secures the hook from Moham. Is massive, but Vital's going to be out of flash. Blade Caller not doing massive damage right now, and no one does die. Yeah.
Bulldog also has his ultimate available, so Nongshim needs to be careful here. That might actually get punished. Oh boy.
Yeah, as that's a hook, and the flay does come through. Sylvie is down to about 0 as Bulldog is just going to throw rocks at him. There he goes. And the Wukong going to be taken down. That's first blood actually here at 9 minutes into this game. Relatively late because it's sort of after you'd have the first Herald fight, which is where we've been seeing the majority of our first bloods, as Peter and Vital
is there, and then you know, top lane is relevant again.
Hey!
Yeah!
Nice.
But not yet. Not in the near future.
Well, Dundon hasn't actually gone back yet and is now looking for this. The flash comes out from Dudu, who's going to have a drink and look to see whether he can body slam over this wall. And it's not going to work out. The leap strike was there, and Dundon is going to get the solo kill onto Dudu in the end.
As Bulldog.
Oh, that's the flash chains out from Fiesta. As Alright gets underneath the turret here as Bulldog going to get knocked up into the air. He lasts for so long, and the Lantern gives him a huge shield. The hook's going to miss as the Drake was being taken as all this was happening. Man, Bulldog, he didn't even break his stopwatch, Chronicle. It's insane. This guy is so level-headed. As Chemtech, of course, is not really the greatest. Is he going to do it again? That would be crazy. He doesn't have a lot of mana.
Well, he might not. But what about Sylvie?
Well, Gragas Esquire coming forward. All right, Dudu, what can you do here? As in they come, and this is going to be real rough times. Can they actually get out unscathed? And the answer is yes. Tribute's going to help out there. And that is yet another death. 0-2-0 now for the Gragas. Just seeing whether Nongshim are going to dodge it. They did. Not that one, though, as Peter is going to have to battle dance to come on in. As Dundon, oh dear, that body slam so good out of Dudu. Dunan's still strong enough to be able to actually make it out of there, but I think he's going to have to go home as we've got to fight over this Rift Herald. Hook going to go wide as Shirley goes for a grand excursion. Will sprint back to her pit. Got homesick real fast there, as we could see. Fiesta now moving towards Bulldog here in this top lane. Does he land the chains? No, he doesn't. And he's going to back away. Electrocute proc does put Bulldog down to 50%. Quandong Freaks now thinking about starting this one up yet again.
Going to fall. They're probably also going to lose soul point off of this.
Ooh. Now the hook is going to connect there as Taeun is going to take the lantern right, but Fiesta is LeBlanc as it turns out. As whoa! Man, that was close. Yeah, that's I'd also be a shocked Teemo there. A little bit frightened. I liked it from Moham though. Bit of that aggression.
What I value in a Fresh is he's not afraid to try and make plays.
Yeah, as long as he presses flash at some point, I'm psyched about it. And that hook went so wide. I think he's dead now because he pressed the flash button, but the fight is going to break out. Youngjae, and he get through here as the Moonlight Vigil did come down, but not exactly the most value. Yeah, I believe it only hit under one.
That Fiesta play was not great, but if you trade flash for flash with LeBlanc, it's nice. Then walking up by yourself to try and hook a Rakan.
Sometimes you're just feeling yourself, man.
That's not what you want. That's not what should happen here. And
interesting. Core Drinker done. I have a feeling that means that this Drake just goes to Nongshim.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Very perplexing. Is Vital going to have to use his Feather Storm pretty early here? They can't steal the Drake because, of course, their jungler just went home. But can they find a team fight? Flash has to be used once again here. Dudu, pretty good at getting those out.
There's no turret.
Can they corral them is the question, as there's the Weaver's Wall. Seismic Shove is going to separate the Wukong, but he doesn't die just yet. Great grand entrance is going to come through as Moham sets up the box, but then immediately dies. Dudu dives forward, though, and that is going to be the double for Youngjae. Dudu wants even more here as... Oh, the Q misses. Well, that's a bit of a sad moment. The rest of LoL Park sort of exploding around us as well.
It's a Dragon Atlas, but what they gain, I think, definitely worth it is... Oh, I'm glad we're getting this. Because already this box...
탈려, 이거 스레시 노공, 스레시 노공. 스레시 노점아, 스레시 노플 노점아, 노플 노점아.
Okay.
It's happening.
We're going for it. Peter looking for the angle as they try to deny... Oh, they do deny the Lantern entirely. Sylvie able to walk it out there as Youngjae's going to be punished, and now Vital finds the angle. The hook is going to connect. Can they blow him up before? No. The Feather Storm comes out. Bulldog does manage to collect this LeBlanc, and Vital is down to about 0. Battle Dance gives him enough of a shield, but that is still Bulldog being there with the rocks, and that is going to be the double on the Lovers duo. Taeun not going to be able to quite find the moonshot, but I have a feeling Dundun is going to be dead, as now he's emoting. He knew the outcome of that one in the Baron.
You know, they didn't get Baron, but they got pretty much everything else here, Atlas.
And Youngjae might actually be caught out of position. The quickness did come through as Gore Drinker came down for a lot of value. As now Sylvie fighting against Bulldog. Bulldog, there's 4 people there, buddy. He does have a lantern to go to, but immediately they put a ward on top of it so that he can't click. And now Taeun, look at his health bar. He is just gigantic, spinning all over everyone. Has Flash still available, guys, and there it goes. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but it does not matter, because Bulldog's going to be there, and look at that. Oh no, they thought they were going to safety, but they absolutely were not. Triple kill there for Taeun, 404. Aphelios not, well, it was actually Jack's not found, I guess, in that team fight because he's busy in a side lane. That should mean now that Quandong Freaks can go towards his Barons. No, neither am I.
We actually had a great
conversation
earlier today about Gragas and his skill cap.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Gragas, very similar to Mario Kart. You know, you can get good enough to have a really good time very easily, as I'm going to get interrupted momentarily, as that is going to be a clone hooked up, pretty sure. There it is, as the cask is massive, but Sylvie uses it to get a huge Cyclone. It's just not going to be enough, though. Taeun is still above maximum health. He almost still has his shield after all of that, and they are just too far behind. Fiesta connects some chains, but that is not going to do enough. It is all about this Aphelios, who is just untouched in this game. And Vital, under his Nexus turrets, I don't know whether he's going to do the heroics. He's not going to be enough here in this particular game. As in goes Youngjae. They're going to be able to take down the Jax. One last Nexus turret and Desire, but Desire is going to go down very, very quickly. Peter desperately battle dancing around the battlefield, but this Nexus is not going to be saved by a Rakan this day, and it will be Quandong Freaks with the 2-1 victory over Nongshim. Flipping fights over and over again. I felt like there were more of these decisive moments, but maybe I have a bit of recency bias for the last few minutes of the game where their wallets got extraordinarily heavy.
I think it's very strong, obviously, with Ash because you have the setup CC, and they are going to lock it in. And Nongshim now with a Nautilus lane here into Ash Veigar, very difficult to all in. And so much burst damage here.
I just love seeing this giant smile on his face as Veigar looks like it's going mid. If the Sivir gets locked in, but it's Heimerdinger instead.
All right, what are we doing, D+ here?
Every single game matters at this point. As we are ready, let's hop onto the rift for game number 1. Well, this lane is
so yeah, it's
a
gonna
pain.
Not going to be good. It's not going to be good for Kana up here either in this matchup, as Fiora is a pretty strong counter pick to the Sion and will always be able to get more value than the Sion outside of team fights later on.
Might just wait for Canyon, too, as he is going all the way around. I believe there is a ward there that should spot this being done as Canyon. Gonna see him now. Let's see how this goes as the Cocoon does land throughout this, and the Jace hit over the wall as well as here comes Sylvie. Canyon just gonna flash this one as Sylvie is on the chase. One more red auto gets in, the Cocoon is dodged, and he can't quite get the kill if that works out. Peter's in a little bit of trouble. He's getting slowed down here as maybe just trying to avoid that grenade and will have to flash, but the Ash Arrow is still doing quite a number to this Nautilus. But yeah, they took a chance and it didn't quite pay off, but at least it's gonna take some pressure away.
Yeah. We haven't really seen that much AD carry Ash this season. Okay, Canyon's here.
Yeah, now he doesn't have flash. Peter is just dead. First blood goes to Canyon, and that is his 1,000th kill.
There you go. +1.
There you go.
Fourth player to do this now. All he needs is 10
Oh no,
more.
Vital. Well, he's going to flash too as the follow-up does come in. And ooh, Deft actually, yeah, he's going to flash forward, collect that kill. As now both of them are gone in the bottom lane.
Of course, Chemtech, so less important as calling this out. The grenade goes through. He's going to follow up. And we'll see what happens here next, how much he's involved in this follow-up shot call. Elise has no flash. Knight goes through, and then Deft will flash after the root here for the last auto.
Perhaps you could try to go for this, but you don't have much from bottom lane, so not necessarily going to be easy for them as they're trying to line this up on a Kellen, but they use the hook and the Cocoon into a Heimerdinger who has full health. So now you just put down your E as Showmaker. The Event Horizon throws the ult into Fiesta. That's tons of damage coming in, and the W, and Kellen comes in and steals it.
Flash for the missiles. Goodbye.
He didn't even have to do that. Showmaker was going to get the kill.
To stop them from just saying, now we're going to take the Rift Herald. And we're looking for another fight here. As Peter starts this off going on to Kellen when there's a turret here. And they're calling out who has flashes and who does not. Nautilus does not.
Yeah.
Remember from that exchange earlier. It takes away the blast plant.
Vital doesn't either. Like Fiesta might have.
So there is that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get some plates. Probably a little bit for the Aphelios as Vital steps up. He does get it. The one plate that is, as do have a potential arrow to come through. There it is. And a little bit of a cleanse early as Vital has to flash after that one. The damage is coming in, and the rest of everybody else is just on the run. As Peter will at least soak the Sonic Wave. And Showmaker's just chilling out in mid. He and Fiesta are just going 1v1 this game. They're not concerned with the rest of the map. One of the best CCs in the game, right? And that's kind of what the name of the game is nowadays. I may have cursed him as here comes Peter. Tons of damage on a Fiesta, though, as the ult is thrown in, and everybody's like, well, we can't get near this guy. As flashed in and he nearly dies. Fiesta with a good follow-up flash to get away.
Back there, and will be able to rush back to lane.
No flash here for Fiesta, as Canyon considering it, and he does have it. He's just waiting. Not even going to use his own flash as the bouncing grenade sets it up and Canyon knocks it down. I'll just go when one of them hits, as here's the arrow. It's going to hit Sylvie, as maybe he didn't quite have the repel. Either way, he is dead. He was put in the cage, and now he's gone. We squashed the spider.
So just play Veigar mid and win cleanly.
Yeah. There are 4 people in the top lane for Nongshim.
And one Kana.
I guess they're just trying to take down the turret? I'm not really sure. Dundun is really low, so...
And yeah, they're going to do Baron, and there's nothing Nongshim can do about this, but they can at least get some bounty gold. Fiora gets 1 turret bottom side, does have TP. Maybe you should just push for 2 bounty turrets, honestly, and hope you could delay this.
Eclipse for the Jays for Fiesta actually did quite a number to Cannon and Kellen, trying to get in here as Sylvie gets in, and it's just taken down by Vhagar. You're not going to be able to out-DPS Showmaker at this point. Doesn't matter what smite you've got, as yeah, the other 2 guys that were here for the steal are going to be cleaned up, and the Baron is taken.
So, like I said, they just keep Dundun to get 2.
Remember, he was looking at his emote wheel before the game ended as down he goes. Goodbye, Aphelios. Can't flash that, as oh no, Peter's going to get hit by the E as well. Goodbye to the Nautilus. As this should be the end of the game, guys. Don't know what to tell you. They've got Baron buff, they've got enough minions, and there are just not enough Nongshim players to stop this onslaught.
Dundun trying his best.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there. Riposte not quite able to stun anyone up, as DK just collecting some more KDA before the game goes down, as they will not end it just yet. Another arrow comes in. Fiesta tries to flash out of the cage, and at least Sylvie survived, but the Nexus did not. DK take game number 1.
Then maybe you can play the game. Instead, Dundun fell massively behind trying to lane swap to get this Aphelios to be a champion, to exist, and it just was not going to happen. We have seen find some success in the past, but it's actually just...
Oh, okay. Darius making his way into the LCK.
Okay. This is going to be fun for sure. I'm ready to believe.
Yeah. Aurelion Soul.
Are we... Okay, Cannon is coming through. And we'll see what variant of Cannon this is going to be. I think it is just going to be standard AP here in the top lane.
For game number 2.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going to face check this one, as at least the body slam comes in to stop this. As you mentioned, Gragas is quite safe.
Yeah, it's very difficult to kill him early, as this is actually going not so bad here for Vital and Peter so far. It's not great, but, you know, they're staying even in CS for now. I think that's worse.
Uh-oh. Ghost used. Kana in some trouble, as he does have the lightning rush, but he can't avoid. The flash is down. He will go, and Sylvie will take the kill. But still,
I mean,
they took him down.
Kana was bottom, and Canyon is just being too aggressive up there by the cult.
Is DK. Ignite already used, but Kellen taking a bunch of damage. He will survive. A nice clean dive so far, as even the poke comes in from Deft. And this should be just a couple of kills. As okay, he's going to get over the wall for now. As meanwhile, in mid lane, Showmaker just trying to join up with his team. Also going to spot Vital, who nearly dodges that, but no. Showmaker just flashes the wall, and down he goes. As very nicely we see that Luluzeri is on a 7-game losing streak.
If the jungler is topside, the bottom dive happens.
Showmaker, no flash here. He is Renekton, but oh, the pull! It misses, as Dundun still going to be able to walk up and swipe him in the face.
All right, so now you've got a kill.
For the team very early on, this Ocean Drake will actually be quite nice. This Fiesta trying to get something going here. A 2v2 as a bunch of damage into the Gragas. The cask is very good, but it's not going to get Showmaker far enough away, as they just turn on to Sylvie instead. Canyon going to kill Sylvie.
And this is the kill on the Showmaker where he's flashless.
Yeah, he
Fiesta
shouldn't be here.
Yeah, Fiesta just body slams him, and then Dundun is sacrificing a lot in order to make this happen. So they do end up getting the kill here, just barely. If Showmaker gets out there, I mean, it's horrible.
잘했는데 이거 중요해? 잘했는데.
He's like, I was playing so well, and can I win this? No.
Showmaker, one of our more interactive players.
So this was just Fiesta greeting super hard up in the lane here with no vision. Looked like maybe because Sylvie was here, he thought he could actually look for a proactive play, but no, it was just greed, and was punished super hard.
Oh boy.
He's looking for a kill on Peter.
Well, Vi is here, as Peter will survive. I believe he just shielded that, as now Sylvie's here looking for death, but the bottom lane is so low as the ult comes through from Vital, as maybe Sylvie, okay, he's going to be able to pick up the kill himself. So let's see how this one is going to go. Fiesta with teleport. Could try to join if they got into any weird shenanigans, as Dundun with the Ghost trying to catch up to Kana. Slicing Maelstrom is in. Does he have the damage? Does Dundun have enough to take him down? They trade! As, oh boy. Like, a lot of our players here are having a lot of fun in this game, which I really do enjoy.
So this is the first-person view here of Dundun, where he gets on top of the cannon. And he turns around here with the ult. See, the ult comes over here, and he doesn't flash to get one extra auto here, so the extra auto comes through from Kana. It ends up being a trade back.
Yeah, you just said. I should have used flash.
Yeah. And then if Kana instantly flashes at the exact same time.
No.
Oh, no.
Not to Peter. Come on. What did he ever do to you? He's just sitting there smiling, having a good time playing some League of Legends.
From last year?
Yeah. Okay, well, Sylvie is like, oh, there's a Hextech gate. Maybe I can use that. As Canyon's like, no, it shot me too far. Sylvie not even going to get the flash.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Cover your eyes, guys.
Oh, it hurts. Irene just thought they were going to need to get scaling. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All in.
All right.
Hold up.
See. A little bit of play. Is Peter just going to try to get in there and get the knock-up? Doesn't quite do that. As meanwhile, in the top side, double pull. Dundun trying to turn this around. Nearly dies, but he will stay alive. As in the bottom side, couple of 80 carry kills, but Vital is alive. So at the end of the day, he's going to get the better of him. As meanwhile, here comes the Vi. Sylvie does have his ultimate. Just going to use that to click on the Kellen. Showmaker's like, nope, I will not join you. Goodbye, Karma. Maybe they give over the Drake and look for the fight afterwards. Canyon is nearby, looking for the steal, goes in, and it will, does anyone have fight? I guess not, as down it will go to the side of DK anyway, as meanwhile Deft is going to die to the Darius, but everybody else is dying to DK. So, double kill in the hands of Canyon.
Yeah, but once that smite is gone for Sylvie, hold up. Showmaker in danger.
Yeah, I mean, press all your buttons and kill the Renekton. Maybe that's the play. The Polymorph comes in as well, as not even the Dominus will help him out here. Well, if he has 5 plus the
he needs
1,003, that would put him at 1,008.
Yeah.
At this current moment, so let's see how this one is going to go. Sylvie just trying to run, but he's just going to get kicked back.
Give it to Canyon.
Team. Oh, wait, he actually did get that. I thought that Def stole it away. Either way, he's probably like a couple away, guys. I think he's at 1,009 at this moment. As Canyon not here, so maybe just going to give this one to Showmaker. No, Canyon. Kana's going to steal that one.
I think he might be one away, actually, from passing Ambition here. For the jungle player here, at least in both times. Perfect KDA here so far in this second game is...
What?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You did it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stop the back, though. Stop the back. Worth.
Got him. Down goes the Gragas.
Hextech Soul into Baron.
Did Kenny get that?
Yeah, this happened moments before.
Okay, we're fighting again. Are they going to kill the Croc this time? As no, he's got his little Yordle buddy backing him up. This Canyon is like, wait for me, I need more kills. Showmaker is going to find Sylvie and take him down. That one goes to Deft, as meanwhile, Canyon is just behind enemy lanes by himself. 1v4, he has a stopwatch, and he knows they don't have enough damage. Even going to dodge that one of the axes. This should be the end of the game, guys. Everybody's just going to get torn to shreds, as down goes Vital, and that is a clean ace going to DK.
In Kana, man, he even didn't go for the early auto, you know, the early first strike value when Dundun was emoting and dancing. But we'll look at Dundun now.
Yeah, Dundun here going to be caught looking for the kill onto Kellen. Can't quite get in there. As, that one is also going to go into the hands of Deft. And we're basically getting confirmation at the same time, guys, that Canyon has, in fact, surpassed Ambition at 1,009. So congrats on moving one rung up in the jungle kills.
He is
to Canyon.
Not that far behind the rest either.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
A matter of time.
The D+, they're taking the +2 now. They're taking the +2 tonight.
They're taking the +2 tonight, looks like, as you just said. So, down will go Vital. One more time for the boys, they say, as Fiesta also going to give his life. As a triple kill will go to Kana, and this game is over. The Nexus goes down, and D+ take 2 wins.
And D+, 2-0 straightforward, and putting them again closer and closer to that second place here. Their matchup against Gen G later on is really critical, but they will, of course, have to face off against T1 too. So